This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Listen, man, y'all need to stop it, including Scottie Pippen. I don't want to hear this nonsense about Phil Jackson going to the Lakers to go play with LeBron James. That ain't happening. I'm going to say that again. That's not happening. You can't have two divas in the same room. I'm going to say that again. You can't have two divas in the same room. Phil Jackson comes with baggage of a plethora of personalities that I don't think a LeBron James can be able to handle. Shoot, they weren't even on the same team, and LeBron James couldn't handle those shots that Phil Jackson was taking against him. So if he couldn't take those shots and he made it about a race thing when really Phil Jackson was just trying to use common sense and talk about basketball, how's he going to sit there and take what Phil Jackson has to say, man? I'm talking about cats that have tough skin like the Michael Jordans and the Kobe Bryants of the world used to get irritated by Phil Jackson because Phil Jackson used to play that Jedi mind trick with you. He used to play that reverse psychology. Phil Jackson is one of these cerebral cats, man, these old school cats that will say things that will have you go sit down and have to think about it for a while. You got to do some critical reflection and critical thinking. You think LeBron James is ready to deal with something like that? Please. So I don't want to hear this nonsense. Higgity fucking hush, man. That ain't happening. Because for Phil Jackson to go on that team, LeBron James would have to be the second fiddle. And I don't think LeBron James knows how to be like that. He always wants to be in everybody's Kool-Aid and everybody's business. Phil Jackson, like Pat Riley, will put that mug in his place and show him who's boss. Because if you want to win with Phil Jackson, you basically got to listen. You got to toe the line. Kobe had to do it. MJ had to do it. LeBron damn sure will freaking do it. Shaq had to do it. The list goes on, man. You're not going to play on a Phil Jackson-led team and don't think that you're not going to toe the line. That's just not happening, man. And anyone who thinks that is a brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo head at the highest levels. It's just not going to happen. So I don't want to hear this rubbish about Phil Jackson going to play with the Lakers. The only way that I can see a scenario like that happening is if Phil Jackson is guaranteed that in his contract, he can't get fired for saying things that's going to get on LeBron James's feelings. I'm going to say that again. Phil Jackson has to be guaranteed that he can say things, and it has to be in his contract, in black and white, signed, sealed, and delivered like UPS. Because, you know, we mailmen's out here in these streets. It has to look like that in order for him to know for surety that he's not going nowhere. And I get it. His girlfriend's Jeannie Buss. You know, she runs the Lakers. I get it. It would make sense for him to just, come in and save the day. But Kevin Durant brought something to light. Dealing with LeBron James is toxic as fuck. So if you're going to deal with a guy like that, mind you, a Pat Riley. Not a Pat Riley tried to handle LeBron James. And he did a good job of that because he made sure that entourage of LRMR, whatever the fart their names think they are, whatever fraud of a basketball agency that is, he put them in their true and proper respect and levels. They didn't come in there like they do on any other NBA team and then think they could just run the show. Phil Jackson's not having that. And he's going to put everybody in their place, whether it's, Magic Johnson, whether it's Rob Pelinka, whether if it's Jeannie Buss, if he has to. He will put all of them in their place to let them know, hey, this young buck is not going to talk to me any kind of way. Let me show you the rings. I got 5, and one more. I got 11 of them damn things. So what can he tell me? He's 3 for 9. He's 33% abysmal in the NBA Finals. Last time I checked, I'm well over 80-something% in NBA Finals average. So know your damn role, know your damn place, shut your face. That's why I haven't said that in a while. Shut your face and listen to what I have to say. That's how Phil Jackson's going to come into there. That's how he's going to reign on that damn party. Plus, Phil Jackson's going to change that team around. LeBron will have no say-so on player personnel and things of that nature. Phil Jackson will have to have that team looking the way he wants it to look because he wants a well-oiled machine that could run the triangle offense. All this freelancing where LeBron has the ball and he's ball dominant, that's going to stop, man. The triangle offense is going to be implemented. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. There's too many puzzles to solve to have a Phil Jackson coaching a team that is a LeBron-led superstar team. That's a conundrum. That's a catch-22. How the freak is that going to happen? You know what I'm saying? See, people out here need to think a little deeper, man. You know, my real G's out here in these NBA streets, we're deep thinkers. We think a little deeper out here. So we know that that's not going to work. That's not a good fit. Not even by the long stretch of the imagination. Because LeBron James has this, Peyton Manning complex. But the thing with Peyton Manning is because Peyton Manning has this humble thing about him, Peyton Manning was willing to listen. But LeBron James has this complex where he feels that he's the coach. And how can you, as a guy who's a basketball player that, has been given this quote unquote false basketball IQ of, oh, he could coach a team. He has the greatest basketball IQ we've ever seen. We would see it in the win and loss columns, by the way, people. I'm just saying. The ultimate version of knowing if somebody has that IQ, like when they said with Peyton Manning, I think Tom Brady debunked that. I mean, isn't Tom Brady on 6 of them damn things? The point that I'm trying to make, and I know I had to throw my jabs, but the point that I'm trying to make is when they say somebody has that level of IQ, it has to show in their win-loss column. And if it doesn't show, it doesn't measure up to me. See, we use what's called the men lie, women lie, numbers don't mentality up in here. We don't got time for the nonsense. We don't got time for the foolery. And we stop the presses and pump the brakes on the foolery and the nonsense when we see it a mile away. Because we do what? We keep the foot on the what? On the necks of these Rudy Poo and these plum brain modern day NBA generational fanboys and fangirls that don't know what? Lick about basketball. They're dodo heads at the highest levels. How's that going to work? That's not a marriage. That's a divorce before a marriage even happened. Phil Jackson and LeBron James. They just had an issue not too long ago. So many years ago. You think that guy's going to sit there really and listen to a Phil Jackson or to a lesser degree a Greg Popovich personality? No, that's not happening. These coaches come with too much cachet, man. And they come with too much baggage that they don't got time to be dealing with a guy like that. They've coached players on higher levels. MJ 2-3s, KB 2-4s, Shaq Diesels. They don't got time to be dealing with no damn LeBron James and his freaking nonsense. Because what they're going to be trying to do, like a Phil Jackson would do, is try to get him on the levels. Because to show him, look, you're not there yet. There's still so many gears you can go to keep winning championships. The question is, will LeBron James be willing to give that much open, policy and open door to a guy like a Phil Jackson? That's not happening, man. I can't see that happening. I can't see them working together unless LeBron James understands it's Phil Jackson's way or the highway. And I can't see how his game is going to play effectively in a triangle offense. See, I'm pointing out the obvious, man. But I'm stating it in a convicting fashion. And that's what separates me from the pack. Because I see these things for what they are. And I got to call it out, man. So stop it. The Stephen A. Smiths of the world, all these Rudy Poo media zealots out here that want to try to pump you this LBJ narrative because they want LeBron James to succeed. That's not happening. Golden State Warriors is quashing you guys each and every year for the next 2 years at max. That's what's going to happen. And we need to realize that, and we need to respect it for what it is. And stop being Rudy Poo and plum brains out here in these streets. Phil Jackson's not going to that team. That's a pipe dream, man. You seriously think that he want health issues dealing with LeBron James? Because that's what's going to happen. LeBron's going to stress that man out. That's exactly what's going to happen. And the entourage of this LRMR and the schemes and the plots. Phil Jackson don't got time for all of that, man. He's a black and white kind of dude, man, when it comes to giving out the X's and O's and explaining to the team what he wants from the team, his expectations. LeBron James is not X's and O's. He resides in gray areas, man. Those two cannot fit, man. That's like putting oil in water. How does that happen? See, y'all got to think, man. Y'all really got to think out here in these streets. That's like putting electricity in water and expecting the electricity in the water to work. Come on, man. We got to see the nonsense for what it is. And we got to call out the foolery. Phil Jackson is not going to coach no damn LeBron James. Or LeBron, Pamper, or Spoil. He's not coaching that dude, man. Too many headaches he has to deal with. Too much of a toxic environment that he has to deal with. And good luck with that pipe dream. You Rudy Poo and you plum brain, LBJ apologists and LBJ stands that really want something to happen. Because that ain't happening. So stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.